Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to the channel. Mobile games, the only genre of games that true gamers have indulged in, designed for the enthusiasts of the enthusiasts. I joke because I own nothing capable of actual gaming, but before I get into the rest of the video, I'd like to preface that I am truly a gamer. And my gamer reputation sits on this very video that all three of you are watching right now. So without further ado, let's talk about mobile games. It was the late 2000s, early 2010s. Apple devices have been only out for a couple of years, and I'd argue that mobile gaming was just at its beginning. Fire up the App Store and we see some old classics, such as Temple Run, Draw Something, Stone Wars, you know the gist. We were spoiled for choice for entertainment back then, and there was nothing really stopping us from downloading these new games on our fresh touchscreen devices. Personally, I've spent countless hours playing these stupid games and watching ads over and over and over again. But one series of games stood out to me the most, and that series was Tap Tap Revenge. We had the tech of modern age gaming, but we still enjoyed the simplistic nature of arcade games. I'd often go to arcades as a kid, and I'd hang out in the rhythm game section, as any normal person would do, and when I came to the realization that Tap Tap Revenge was basically just that, but on our phones, and we could play on the go, I was pretty excited. The song would play, and you'd just tap the screens when the button things came near the line at the bottom. It had the newest songs that were charting back then: I've Got a Feeling, Bad Romance, Poker Face. So naturally I downloaded it and played a lot of it. But you know, years go by, people change, apps change. So I slowly drifted away from Tap Tap Revenge and other rhythm games and started playing GTA, Asphalt, and here we are today at the age of games such as Dead Cells and Gambling Impact. I mean, Genshin Impact, sorry. Freudian slip. But recently, due to lockdown and things, I've had a lot of time to think about the past and what I did back then to pass the time. And then it hit me. Rhythm games. They were fun, and I could interact with the songs I liked. It was almost like hitting two birds with one stone. So I decided to take a trip down memory lane, looked up Tap Tap Revenge on the App Store and see what would happen. I mean, a lot of old games are still up there. Temple Run's still up there. Robbery Bob is also up there, so surely it wouldn't be taken down, right? But in the end, it was taken down. And the entire series was actually wiped from the App Store. Gone and without a trace, really. So naturally, as every normal human being would do, because I am a very natural human being, I went online to search for why this was the case. I mean, it was a popular game boasting over millions of users back in its prime, and Tap Tap was doing great, but I guess back then it did well enough for the big dogs to notice. Disney had acquired the company that made these Tap Tap games, Tapulous, back in, I think, 2010? I mean, hey, Disney was rich. It had the platform and the means to fund and market the game, and it had its name to attract artists and other things to make the game better. Wait, that sounds a bit familiar. But in all seriousness, there are a couple of reasons why they shut it down. I guess loss of engagement, the changing music market. I get it, it's complicated. But I guess when games like Tap Tap get shut down, it's almost like an era of rhythm games just died. An era of rhythm games that had trending, popular music on them. An era where listening to music and watching music videos wasn't the only way to interact with the newest songs. And Tap Tap executed that interaction, I'd argue, similar or better than games we have today. Of course, we've got some excellent casual rhythm games these days as well. There's Just Dance, Taiko no Tatsujin still going, Mustache, and I guess Fuser just came out a couple weeks ago, I think, or a month? I'm not too sure. But it just doesn't hit the same. I mean, Just Dance is fun until you're tired, and the scoring system is kind of vague and not really accurate sometimes. And Taiko no Tatsujin still has some bangers out there, but it's kind of tough to enjoy a game where you only know around 20% of the songs. I know none of the songs on Mustache, but at least its mechanics are pretty reminiscent of Tap Tap. It's like a combination of Tap Tap and Gingerbread Run, so it's quite nice, I think. And well, games like Fuser actually feature up-to-date music with the newest hits and stuff like that, but it does cost quite a bit to play, and the library isn't really that extensive. And also, 3 of the 4 games I just mentioned actually require you to have a PC or a console to play. So yeah. In my opinion, tap-tap games were in a league of its own. It was just a combination of the newest songs with easy to pick up mechanics that you can play on the go, casually, and have a laugh with your friends. And well, it served its purpose being a mobile game revolving around music. I guess in the current world we live in with copyright and I guess the epic music industry, a game like Tap Tap Revenge isn't ever going to come back. And quite frankly, I think it sucks. It sucks that if we want to play a game that involves music that we like or the newer songs, it either doesn't exist or we have to pay a hefty price for it. But I guess that's just the world we live in. Anyway, thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, great. If you didn't, great. I guess I'll see you in the next one. Peace.